Hey there, everybody. Welcome back with the Plapper. Platypus is the name. It is currently midnight, and I just got off work, got home, saw that we had a new notice. I apologize for the no music. It's the game. There's no music in the menus of the game. I do not know why. But also warning, there may be some spoilers about the upcoming Glossum Cup. We're going to kind of talk about Glossum a little bit as a unit. We'll do more stuff actually, once we actually have stuff in the game. But I wanted to at least kind of address, talk about what we could expect their kit to be, because we know what the character does. Anyway, hello from Octopath Traveler, champions of the continent, dev team. We will be performing maintenance at the times below. Basically, we know it's going to be tomorrow night or, Wednesday overnight. For me, I'll be able to wake up at 4 a.m. with all the wonderful content. I might even stream at 4 a.m. I have that day off and I have the following day off. Maybe I'll just start taking, I'll take a nap or something. But anyway, this patch is coming in just a day or two, and this is a big one. I don't think it's as big as probably a story update where they add a new zone and new things to grind, things like that. It's maybe, but it's more interesting things potentially than just a story chapter. The Bravely series crossover is being added. Now notice they're not saying Bravely Default 1 crossover. This is the Bravely series, implying to me that this is going to be Bravely Default 1 and 2, which is what we were already suspecting. So the first part is going to be Bravely Default 1, or sorry, the first part is Bravely Default 2, actually, and then the second part is Bravely Default 1, I believe. But we'll kind of talk about that more later. I'm going to do a review on the other unit we're going to be getting as well. In all the units, probably, hopefully, before they come out. New travelers added. So what's interesting is we're probably going to get Elvis like right here. And then the I don't remember the name of the other unit right then, but also this is adding Glossum. I don't think it's possible, but I would be very surprised if they added an additional banner in addition to the Bravely series stuff. Like, they're not going to release like Ophelia at the same time overlapping with the Bravely series. I would be shocked if they did. So this is the new travelers being added, I'm sure, is the series crossover. New tourney Glossum Cup is being added. So everyone that's been having a hard time with the Tickle Cup will have another fight that they could be frustrated by. I'm probably going to get frustrated by it too, though. I don't know the mechanics of the fight. I don't really want to know the mechanics of the fight. I like figuring that stuff out for myself. But there is I've heard that this isn't as hard for most people. It might just be because the game is a little bit older and maybe we've had a little more polls or something like that, but it also might just be not quite as hard of a fight. Maybe it doesn't have that critical thing that Tickle does. New guiding lights being added. This is what I'm very interested about, which sounds like a very whale thing to say. Who knows? I'm hoping there's some sort of Bravely Default special thing to spend money on, right? Because right now it sucks. Like, you have the option of doing your daily 10 gems paid, which is good, and I like that. But once you're outside of that, it's like $30 a multi with no benefit. I know they do the step ups. The step ups are okay, but it's like the step ups are mostly feel like traps because you're not going for premium units. You tend to be going for general pool units, and then when you're not going for general pool units, like the one they just had, which is 2 brand new units in the same step up, which is like, oh, that's really cool, that's awesome. Yeah, but also it's like the week before the Bravely Default crossover, right? Like, so everyone's you should be saving your stuff for the limited time units probably. And so even then it still feels kind of like a trap. But if like that step up would have happened early in the game, I would have been like, that's hell yeah, that's awesome. But still, regardless, new guiding lights, I'm hoping there's ways to actually spend some money, even if it is $30, more than a multi for $30, right? Maybe like 3 multis, I don't know. Just I hope there's something there that's a little more interesting. I'm not hopeful. This game is very cash grabby right now. The Square Enix games tend to be very early on, and they tend to get better over time. But the game is starting to have a couple notches, a notch in its belt or two. So hopefully, sorry, I got to stretch. My back hurts. I've been working all day. New traveler stories added. This is fun. I really am falling behind on these, though. I got a lot of these to do. So that's something I'm going to be streaming. I just haven't had much time to stream recently. But I'm going to jump back into it. I've been having fun, but this is like the perfect time to also stream, like right at these patch notes, because the viewership is really high. and people seem to enjoy watching it more. As people complete the content, a lot of players kind of tune out and don't really keep up. And then when things drop, everyone goes back to, because this is more of a side game, I think, for a lot of people than a main game. New anecdotes, whatever. The exchange lineup isn't updated, whatever. Special shop updated. So this is big or fucking tiny. So either this is going to be one of two things or one of three things. It's either going to be, no, it's going to be one of two things. Either they're going to add the, you know, there was the Tickle Cup special promotion for $100. You could buy nearly $100 of gems. That's a near 0% increase in value, by the way. So not bad. So what do you get instead of buying these 100, you know, in addition to buying these 100 gems, you get an accessory with 30% wind resistance, which is good. But come on, fuck you, game. Like, that's so fun. And you get five individual polls. They couldn't even have made it one multi. It's 5 individual polls. Whatever. What's crazy is that's the same exact as what they normally give you, but worse. It's like, if you took the accessory away, it's worse than the normal way to spend $100. That's how fractionally better it is. You're basically only buying as a benefit the fucking accessory, which is 30% wind resistance. And so they might do that for Glossum, and it'll be lightning resistance probably, because Glossum does lightning damage. But if we look here at the buy rubies, eventually, right, you get 150 rubies. How much is 5 single pulls? It is 150 rubies. Or you could buy the Tickle Cup and you can get 5 individual pulls. The difference is here, you can't even use this on a banner. So it's worse because it's not gems. It's not flexible. You have to use it on general pool stuff. So it's even worse. You're losing 150 gems for getting this, and you're getting 5 multis, which is relatively equivalent, but a little bit worse. So then the wind charm is, it's mind-bogglingly bad that they couldn't have just made this like 1,500 gems. I don't know. Just add something where it's like you're getting a real bonus for it. It just like, I get frustrated by this. Like, every time they have a chance to knock it out of the park with some relatively good way to spend money, it always doesn't do that. And I know that's not a mistake. It's intentional. It's the design. They're extracting money from the people that are willing to buy it. But it's like, I was just hoping this game could be the exception. I still full-heartedly believe that it could be, hopefully. But so they're probably going to add the Glossum Cup pack, which will be $100. This is speculation, but it's probably going to be $100 for 1,000 gems, 5 Traveler Sacred Seals, and 1 a Lightning Ward Charm 30%. That's my guess. Now, I'm hoping, in addition to that, there will be a Bravely Default special that isn't shit. That will be maybe a $50 and a $100 each one time. The $100 one is like 3,000 gems. It wouldn't be, but it's 1,500 gems, and like you get a multi or some, you know, I don't know. Maybe you get an accessory for a thing. Maybe you get Elvis exclusive accessory. I don't know. I don't know. All right. But I mean, I'm hoping that there's something. Really push the thing. Don't just ask for money. Ask for money in a way that makes it like, we all know it's dumb to spend hundreds of dollars on a mobile game. Your job is to at least trick us into thinking we're making a good decision when we spend all of our money. Like, at least put in the effort to make us think that we're not wasting our money. Make us say that we're investing in our account instead of being like, oh, $30 a multi. What a shit goddamn thing. Like, they're not even trying to pull the wool over our eyes, I guess. But now I'm just standing on the soapbox ranting. We all know what we got into when we started playing Gotcha. All right. But anyway, and now that my pessimistic stuff is over, I hope that they give us some fun ways to spend money, is all I'm saying. And other than that, that's everything. I said we were talking about Glossum, but I mostly meant that lightning accessory in the shop. I don't want to spoil the mechanics, but let's just, okay, but I obviously I don't know the mechanics. Let's just kind of look over what Glossum does. So spoiler alert here. Boom. Lynette, all right, see right here. Also Harley, so spoilers for everything here. So this is going to be the Glossum that we're going to get, but if it's anything like the Tickle fight, Tickle used their actual real abilities. Now, they were kind of dialed up to 11 in terms of how strong they were. Well, maybe not, because we have less HP. than enemies, right? Enemies have like hundreds of thousands of HP. We only have like 2,000. So she actually was probably pretty well representative of what her actual power level is. But this is what we could expect, right? 3 fan, lightning AoE, full frontal, attack and defense down. No, boost. Okay, so the island actually has some really powerful allies that they boost up. But then like lightning, 3 lightning random target. This is pretty cool. What's the passives? Winning critical HP, self 20% speed up, self regen, 85 regen strength. Okay, so I don't like that these aren't synergistic. I mean, in a sense, they are. They're both like when you're low, you're gonna start healing. I understand they're similar themes, but this wants you to stay at low HP, and this takes you out of low HP. 4 times fan, random target, small chance to inflict 20% defense down for 2 turns. What's actually cool about Glossum, actually, is that if you're having trouble in the tickle fight, right, it looks like Glossum is going to be great for that fight. I wonder if it's vice versa as well. I wonder if tickle is good in this fight. I don't know their weaknesses. Exclusive accessory, 150 attack and 50 crit. Wow. This is actually this definitely isn't a mistake, right? Like the fact that they have a 4 times fan attack, they have got lightning on random targets, they got AoE lightning, AoE fan, and their accessory has crit on it, which is weird for a dancer. But you'll know what it's not weird for. It's not weird if you're trying to fight Tickle, because Tickle has the you need to crit phase. So this feels like they almost put this unit in for free-to-play players to hopefully be able to help them handle that other fight. So this actually seems like a really cool unit to have. Like, I mean, I'm already like not blown away. This unit isn't like insane, but I don't have any good lightning users, and I mean, this person isn't like gonna be it, to be honest. But I mean, there's something, right? They're not like terrible. And mostly they seem like they're going to be like the fan damage dealer, like a physical fan unit. They're a fan of physical, you could say. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. Guys, thank you so much. Purplatypus is Purplatypus. I will see you in the next video, which will probably be tomorrow morning. I think I'm going to do a review for the other Bravely Default collab character, and then we'll go into the other 2. And we got a bunch of content coming up. I'm not just saying that, I mean it. It's coming from the heart. See you guys in the next time. Peace out. Bye. Why is my button not working?